up, bro?
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Nerd Jams. I'm Jadon.
I'm Shannon, and he didn't do this tonight.
Yeah. Do I do that?
Yeah, don't you remember the last time?
This?
You did this time. It's fine though.
Okay.
Sup, bro?
So today we're gonna be giving you a review recap. We're gonna be talking about The Flash season 3, episode 23, the finale. I don't know what it's called.
Oh yeah, me either. It's called This Sucked a Little Bit.
Yeah. Not as much as I thought, but it did kind of suck. But it was still pretty good.
It had its moments. One fan theory was spot on.
Which I hate because
Harrison Wells was disguised as Iris.
And it was.
You put a timer on rather than a stopwatch.
Dang it.
It was.
Which I hate because it was spoiled for me actually when I brought up the episode, because the screenshot was of Barry cradling HR in his arms. But it was also kind of apparent, like, because Harry runs up to Joe, which Jesse L. Martin's acting was phenomenal.
Of course, it was really good.
Like, I was caught between, does he know it's not her? Like, is he just shattered because he let this happen to someone else to, like, save his own daughter? Or is he just, like, and then you realize, oh yeah, he thinks it's Iris. And
yep.
He's completely destroyed inside. And then you see Harry run up and I was like, for some reason, it just, like, wasn't. I was like, I don't think that's HR. I think it's Harry. And lo and behold, it was Harry. I don't know how I feel about this, because on one hand, it was awesome. It made sense for HR to do it.
And they explained it, because I said last week, how could he have switched it? They showed us how.
And the explanation is a little wonky, because for some reason, Savitar tells Killer Frost to go get them when it's like that, you could have them captured again.
Yep.
You are the speed god. So, yeah, that made no sense to me. But, it's still, as a redemption for him, it made sense. It was great. But it was also, like I said before, I would have really appreciated it if they really had killed Iris and Barry had to move on and grow up and be an adult for once.
Yep. I said the same thing. Oh, we found out why he always had drumsticks. It's so they could fall out of Iris's body while she was supposed to be dying, to show Barry that it's him. Because the drumsticks fell melodramatically, whichever it is.
Oh, I love Tracy's reaction to it.
Oh my gosh.
She killed it this episode. She was only in it for like a couple bits here and there, but I believed her. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I believed them being in love, because they've been together for like a day.
Love at first sight, come on.
Yeah.
But she still was very distraught, and I believed it. And then I loved her refusal to help. Yeah. When they bring Savitar into Star Labs, which was so stupid.
But before we go to that, but this is also, this was a good and bad beginning, because on one end, like, the acting was just so spot on and so perfect. But on the other hand, it's like, this just confirms that when you realize that Joe didn't know that it was HR, it's like, then why didn't you shoot him in the back?
Yep.
So yeah, it brings a whole bunch of, like, so that just confirms that it was just bad, I guess, directing.
Editing,
directing, the whole thing.
Yep.
Who else was there? Was everyone there? The whole team there? I can't remember.
Wally wasn't there. Cisco wasn't there.
And Julian wasn't there, right? Was Julian there?
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, because he had the cure. He comes back and he says he has the cure, which was a nice surprise, because did you watch this? Did you see the episode where Caitlin's mom was in?
No.
Oh, okay, because yeah, I totally forgot about her. She was that actress that plays everyone's mom on all these CW shows. I swear you saw that episode.
I believe so.
But yeah, I was totally surprised because I totally forgot about her and that she was working on a cure. So that worked for me.
Oh, like, so is that where the cure came from?
Yeah, because like he comes up and he's like, I have a cure, and it's like, what? That fast? It was like Caitlin's mom has been working on it.
Oh, I must have missed that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like at the beginning at the beginning of the season, she goes to her mom to find a cure, and her mom kind of like tries to capture her or something. It's weird. She's kind of a dick, but she ends up like working on a cure. But then you never hear about her for the rest of the season.
Okay.
So it's a nice callback. I'm having a hard time remembering this episode. Really, it's just. Oh, so HR had a really good line for Tracy. Like he said, "You will be glorious" or something like that. Tracy Brandt. That was his last like words to her.
I must have missed that.
Man, you missed a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I do. You miss a lot of stuff on Supergirl, so it's
I do.
It's the difference in our fans.
It's because I'm just like because I'm usually writing. Like,
well, but it's also the difference in how much we enjoy the show and the characters. Because I see a lot more I probably see a lot more about Caitlin because I actually really enjoy her character, and you see a lot more on HR where I'm like, huh.
Oh yeah, I've been with HR for almost the entire season, but somehow they got me.
Yep, exactly.
So what do you think about the whole Savitar maybe being good, but not really?
It was horrible. That's when I was just like, this is so stupid. And then Iris is all like cradling his face and like trying to tell him it'll be okay. The only one who's really mad at him is Tracy and Julian. Or Wally too. Wally's kind of.
Everyone was pretty mad at him.
Yeah, but they were working with him. But Tracy and Wally were just like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
It was just very weird. I don't know. I did really enjoy Savitar talking about how is this going to work? Where am I going to be? And then about how he's still in love with Iris.
Yeah.
Which was horseshit because I still say that in no verse would Barry Allen kill Iris. And if he's supposed to be Barry Allen, how is the time remnant made?
So it's basically you just pull someone out of time.
Where?
Anywhere.
So why can't he just go back to that time?
I can't remember. I think maybe it's just that time moves on and you can't get back in there, or it's just like at some point you will be erased from time.
That doesn't make any sense. Every time Barry time travels, he goes right back to the same spot. He has said that many a times.
I can't remember how it works. I'd have to look.
Because that's what I'm thinking about. This whole, he was the only time remnant that survived, and so he stuck around with the team. Why couldn't he go back to his time?
I don't know.
So anyways. But I did really like those scenes, and I thought that it was well acted. Yeah,
like where am I going to sit in the... I'm not invited to the wedding. Which side am I going to sit on? Bride or groom?
Yep.
It was like... That was... I'm not a fan of Savitar Barry, because I think his acting is... But that was... He did nail it right there.
Why did he have to go to Star Labs with the Philosopher's Stone? Did they explain that?
He used it to
open the speed portal.
Yeah.
That was unhappy, but I don't understand why he had to be at Star Labs to do it.
I think he did it there because like it was gonna take care of everyone. It was gonna blow up the whole place.
Gotcha.
And it would take care of all of his problems because that's what he says when he shows up. He's like, I've taken care of all my problems now.
Okay. His plan to splice himself is stupid.
I like it.
I hated it. It's like,
I like it.
You can just splice yourself so that you're in every... No. But I don't like time travel. I think it's stupid.
It looked really cool when he started to do it, and like all those different versions behind him. Okay, I can't hold it in. I want to talk about that fight scene because it was... Yeah, it was mostly cool. It was mostly really cool.
The Speedsters versus Savitar?
Yeah. Freaking Jay Garrick shows up out of nowhere.
I knew you'd
love that. What?
I knew you'd love that.
I was like, where's the hat? Where's the hat? And then Cisco holds hands in the hat. I was like, yes!
I really liked the fight scene. I thought the only part that was dumb was when it slows down and Savitar slices through the trees. However, the reaction of the speedsters coming through the trees was phenomenal.
It looked really good, too.
It looked so cool. So yes, that fight scene was awesome. Cisco and Caitlin sucked.
It's the same thing with Supergirl and Superman. I'm so sick of these standoffs where like they're just shooting beams at each other. Mm-hmm. I am so over it. They use it in every show except for Arrow because they can't.
Oh my gosh, there's a scene. Oh my gosh, the canaries in Arrow.
Oh yeah.
We'll get there. Sorry, guys.
That worked.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm really sick of the whole like just sitting there circling each other. And it's just like, because it's with them, it's just like we'll just throw a portal underneath her or something.
Yes, Cisco should be able to not even kill her. Should be able to beat her. Oh my gosh, Gypsy came back.
Yeah, that was really cool. I was like, because like when she shows up, I'm like, did she just stop? Wait, did he just stop it? Or?
I know. I was like, what just happened? And then he's just like, Gypsy. And I said, Gypsy! Yeah. So it was very well done that we couldn't really tell it was her at first.
Yeah. And Cisco did, again, as Vibe, he is amazing. Because the whole time when he's with Savitar, he is just like, he's being snarky and like, he's not being jokey or anything, but he's like being actually really serious. But he still has that, that Cisco flavor. But yeah, he has one of the best transitions between alter egos. Where he's just like really serious and just super heroic without being cheesy, and just like he has like this authority all of a sudden, like being in that persona gives him power.
Yeah.
So I thought again that just he kills it with that, but again with just Gypsy comes in, she saves him, and I love how he was like I had everything figured out, and she's like you were about to die. And
they're arguing, and then they turn, and they're in Barry's apartment.
Yeah.
And they're just like, hi, guys.
The whole time I'm like, where are they? Are they in Cisco? Because it looked kind of like Cisco's place, but then I was like, where are they? Oh, yeah, there's everyone just watching awkwardly.
Because I can just see them
perfect.
See the portal open up, and they know it's Cisco, but then they're just watching.
It was who else? Like, so it was like, it was Cisco, Wally, Joe. Was Harry there? Harry was there, I think. Was Harry there?
Maybe.
I don't know, but like, who was it? Someone had a like really awkward look on their face. Maybe it was Barry. But it was perfect. That might have been the funniest part of the whole episode.
I loved it.
What else? What else? Oh, they had a DeVoe. DeVoe reference.
Oh, in the future?
Yeah. So again, DeVoe is, I want to say William DeVoe.
Yeah, same.
What is his first name? But again, that's just a reference to the Thinker, who hopefully will be the villain for next year. So I cannot take another speedster.
They said it's not going to be.
And hopefully this means we don't have another who's behind the mask thing throughout the whole season, because they already know his identity. So hopefully they can just skip right through that, and so we can just really develop the character throughout the whole season.
Very nice.
So yeah, I have Gypsy underlined like 5 times.
I love her, and their dynamic is amazing, and this was actually one of their better episodes, going back and forth with each other, and very well acted.
Oh, they also had 2 references to villains. They had Two-Face. Cisco calls Barry Savitar Two-Face, and then they also had a reference to the Key. I can't remember the reference exactly, but the Key is just another villain that's been like since the beginning of the Justice League. He's just a really old character, really stupid, sometimes stupid character, but also sometimes really scary.
I didn't take it as a Buffy reference because I knew they weren't talking about it, but it just took me back to Buffy in season 5.
Oh, okay.
You haven't seen season 5 yet?
No.
Well, there's a key in season 5.
Okay. Good to know. I'll look forward to seeing that key. Okay, so one of the big problems I had with this episode, though, was, so they asked Tracy to come in and they're like, we need your help, and she's like, F no.
What did she need to do? I don't remember.
They're trying to figure out like some sort of device that would keep him from...
Oh, they're trying to keep time from catching up to him and erasing him. That's right. She's like, hell no.
I thought it was like super Machiavellian too, like, and super just like sinister, really, to say, like, because like they're, what does he say? Like, someone's about to go talk to her. She's like, I'll go talk to him. And he's like, no, I don't know who we need or something. And then Harry walks in, and it's like,
and he walks in looking and acting like HR.
Well, he wasn't acting like HR. He just walked in.
He kind of was acting like him.
He just walked in. Like, it's... Yeah. But yeah, that was just not nice.
It was horrible.
Like, it's like maybe an hour after he just died.
And she doesn't know you exist.
Yeah, and you send in this guy with his face, knowing that it'll play off her emotions.
It was manipulation, and I thought it was horrible.
Yeah, it would have... And it would have worked a little bit better. It wouldn't have been good, but it would have worked a little bit better if he had given some insight into, like, HR's feelings and how HR thought, because he is another version of Wells. But he just says something that anybody could have said to her. So he didn't really offer anything except for to look like him and to guilt her.
Exactly. To manipulate her.
Yeah, so that was a really dickish
What about HR's thing of tell Cisco? Which they had to hold out on the audience on that.
I liked it.
That he's the reason I had the strength to do this?
Yeah, it made sense, and it wasn't like that overplayed trope of some like information that he needs or whatever. It's just simply you gave me the inspiration to do what I needed to do.
Yeah.
What is that note?
Don't you hate that?
Yeah, like it says Savitar clothes lives Barry. I don't. Oh. Clothesline Barry. That was awesome. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay. I was like, what is that? Yeah. I don't have too much for this episode. So there was another thing that bugged me was Iris was like, I've always been Iris West Allen or something. And it's like, bullcrap.
Yeah, because...
You were about to marry Eddie.
Oh, but Iris is the one that shoots him.
Yeah, that's messed up.
I loved it. Messed up.
Like, well, yeah, like, it's messed up. Like, I felt like they should have added more to that. Like I would have wanted a more horrified expression from her, or moment from her, because she just shot the guy who has the face of... Well, half the face of the worst man she loves.
Nah, she knows it's not him, and he had it coming. He had it coming.
Okay. Yeah, but that was pretty messed up.
I thought it was... We've talked about how she's been useless in the fight to save her own life all season.
Yeah.
And then she's just, after telling him, cradling his face and telling him, we can forgive this, and we can move past this, and we can make it work, she shoots him in the back.
Sucker!
Loved it.
I did like that it was her that, put an end to the whole thing. Because it is her story this season. Yeah, because I just said I want more emotional impact. So, the funeral. A couple things bothered me with the funeral. It was a nice little thing, but Wally should have been the one that talked to him. Should have been the one that spoke. Because it's been Wally that has the closest relationship with him. Even more than Cisco, because it was...
Oh, he was training him.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm Cisco, but...
Yeah. They kind of dropped that.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. But, yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so was it Iris that spoke as... Yeah, it was Iris that spoke. Yeah, that didn't make sense.
Oh, wait, back up.
Okay, what?
Caitlin saving Cisco.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's all.
When did she save him?
I don't know.
Oh, it's when she's splicing him, or they're splicing him, and... No, Gypsy saves him.
I don't know what she's... I just remember when she's like, don't come after me, Cisco. Oh yeah, this whole thing of Caitlin's dead or whatever, it's like...
It's so... Okay, it goes back to what I've been asking you since I met Killer Frost. Why does she automatically become evil if she now has a choice? And she's gonna find who she is. And she looked awful.
Because she literally has ice.
What happened to the double voice?
Yeah.
The double voice is gone at the funeral.
Well, I didn't miss it because...
I don't miss it either, but why is it gone?
Yeah.
She looked awful. She just looked like she was a freaking drug addict.
Yeah.
With, paled out eyes and white hair and...
It's not a great, very well put together look. The wig is always obvious and...
Well, but when she has, her whole persona and outfit, it looked fine.
It looks a little better.
Maybe we also haven't seen her in the daylight. I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't really seen her when she doesn't have that persona on, I guess.
So is Danielle Panabaker leaving the show for a little bit? Is she going down to lesser episodes?
I hope lesser episodes.
Or is this just going to be a new arc?
I hope it's lesser episodes because I know a lot of people love her and she's great most of the time. But I feel like she's always been just kind of the weak link of the whole group because while she is probably one of the most useful characters and members of the team, she's always been I don't know, her storylines have never been really interesting. She starts out with being pissed off because her fiance is dead and she's a dick to everyone. And then she finds out he's back and they're all happy, and then he dies and then comes back and he dies.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
And then she gets with Jay, fake Jay. Never mind.
Keep talking. It's fine.
Another boyfriend turns out to be a dick and dies, and it's always just been like this. She's defined by the loss of her relationships. So I hope she gets more substantial story, but I also hope that it's in fewer episodes.
Okay.
I feel like Tracy offers a lot more personality.
Do you think they're going to keep Tracy?
I think so.
I hope so.
But it's weird because, again, Anne Dudek I always see her on these shows and it's like, oh, of course she's always a character where it's like, oh, she's going to be around for a long time. Like the Magicians. So it's like, but then it's like you never see her, and then she comes back and she's important.
Oh, so she's almost like a Maggie Sawyer. Except for she's important.
But she's always more substantial. She always has more of a presence, and she demands to be seen.
I'm not bitter, guys. I'm not.
No, not at all. But yeah.
I have fallen in love with that actress. Like, she is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then, anyways, back to the Flash.
Yeah. So
it's
this weird thing with Anne Dudek where she just always fakes me out. Where I think she's gonna be a regular part of the series, and then she suddenly just vanishes.
Yep. Covert Affairs, perfect example.
Did she leave that show?
I think so. I'll just.
Okay. Yeah. She's really weird with that. Just she comes and goes as she pleases. So, but I hope she is a more permanent cast member because I think she offers a lot.
Agreed.
So what did you think about... Oh, so I'm glad that Harry and Jay are staying around.
No!
Yes, I like Harry. He's probably...
No!
Next to Hubert Thawne Wells, he is my favorite Wells.
No. Get this guy off the damn show. I'm sick of having 1,200 versions of him. Yeah. And I've only been here for half of a season.
Yeah.
No. I just write him off.
But it's
done.
I'm happy with it because it's a Harrison Wells that I know, and it makes sense for him to be there because he's been there before, and he offers a lot for the team. Like
is his daughter gonna come live on this earth now too?
That was really weird because I wrote down that it's weird that she wasn't at the funeral.
That she wasn't even helping in the episode, in the fight.
Yeah. The whole casting money thing, it bothers me a lot. But yeah, I'm happy that Harry is back, and so this is going to the last scene, but I was totally expecting because they had this whole drawn out long goodbye that was.
Oh my gosh! I totally forgot about this.
It was too long.
It was so long.
There's because he goes shakes this person's hand, shake this person's hand.
He goes back to Iris.
Goes back to Iris.
Then he
shakes someone else's hand. Then he goes back to Iris. It's like stop it. But it was really weird that
and then you see his mom.
Yeah, which she's always in the season. Like I never expect to see her again, but then she suddenly shows up again. But that's fine because the actress is great.
It's okay. There's another mom that comes back.
Oh yeah. I was like, what?
I'm like,
please don't say Helen Slater.
No, she'll be here for Thanksgiving episode next year.
But I was expecting Jay to run into the Speed Force while Barry was saying his too many goodbyes.
Me too. He just came out of it. Go back in it.
Yeah, I mean that's totally within his character. But then I really want to know if he is married because in the comic books he's married to Joan. Her name's Joan, and it's this weird thing because he's part of the team called the Justice Society, and they've been fighting. They've been together since World War II, and something happened to them where they aged a lot slower, them and their spouses, and their family. I think it's just their spouses. But him and Joan Garrick are two of those mature characters that Moira Queen. Mm-hmm. So they're Grandma and Grandpa Flash. So I've been really curious to know if he's actually married and if he actually has a life somewhere else or if he's just the Flash all the time. But yeah, I was expecting him to run into the Speed Force, but for some reason, did he even say goodbye to him?
Yeah.
I don't remember him
saying goodbye to everybody.
Okay.
But why? Why does the Speed Force have to have what the hell is the Speed Force? I've said this before. It's so stupid. If the Speed Force gives him his power, why do you even need the particle accelerator to explode? This is so stupid. Anyways, hi guys. So why does the Speed Force need a prisoner?
This was actually this is an aspect that is in the comic books. Is that the Speed Force does need to have a speedster for some reason. Like I like the comic book version more because there's less rules, but there's less stupid things done to it, like vibing into it and whatever they've done. But yeah, it's just a mystical speed force that's like it powers the speedsters, but it's also their heaven. But for some reason it always needs a speedster in it. So that is a storyline where there was a speedster named Max Mercury, who was he's like the Zen guru of speedsters. Like he can do things. He's not the fastest speedster by any means, but he is the most skilled. And like he does things that no one else can do.
So why can't you just go pull a time remnant and throw him in there?
Because I think eventually they would disappear. But I did, so I was okay with that. But so it just opens up a lot of questions of whether how long he's going to be gone. I'm hoping until the mid-season.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, I doubt it, but I hope so.
My prediction is they're going to jump time into the season opener. They're going to have like a long period between now and the season opener. So they've been trying to find Barry all this time, and it's 3 episodes.
Well, they already know where he is.
Well, but okay, they've been trying to help Barry all this time. And so I think that they're going to have a big time jump from the end to where we pick up in season 4.
I hope it's like that, but everyone's moved on.
Could be.
I hope that that Barry is that Wally is the Flash, and because that's not a new concept. But Wally West is the Flash for actually maybe about as long as Barry has been the Flash now. So in the comic books, as far as the history. But yeah, I hope he's the Flash, and I hope that Cisco is I've had my predictions is that he's the Flash. Cisco has adopted the Vibe persona is now a crime fighter. And I don't know how they're going to...
Iris still does nothing.
Yeah, she still reports.
What the hell is Harry gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe they're already fighting Thinker. And he's helping out with that.
Could be.
That'd be cool. And then eventually at some point they get to this point where they need Barry. Even though he's the fastest man alive, but not really. I don't know.
Or it's a crossover episode and someone comes and helps.
It could be.
Supergirl or Legends.
The reason why I don't want Barry around is because I'm sick of Barry.
Wait, if a time remnant would eventually disappear, then why didn't Savitar disappear? It doesn't make any sense.
I'd have to look up. I need to look up what a time remnant is again. How to explain it? But
just let Barry go get in the Speed Force and then go get a time remnant.
So I know that it's an unpopular opinion. I think I said this last week, but I do not like Barry all that much.
Yeah.
I know people think he's adorable or adorkable or whatever.
He used to be.
Yeah, he used to be, but he's I read this this article where it was talking about where it's titled "Is Barry actually the villain of the series?"
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of makes sense because it's just how easily he recently how quickly he jumps to wanting to kill people. Like he wanted to kill Grodd, he wanted to kill Savitar, he wanted to kill Captain Cold. He was he saved his life numerous times. And just how quickly he is willing to destroy the timeline, which they never talk about this, but when he goes back in time, it could be repercussions for millions of people, not just him.
Yep. Well, I thought it was stupid that he has to go into the Speed Force. I'm not going to deny that. However, I did like his lines and how he says, this is my penance because I created time flashpoint and he's just completely accepts it and understands it right away.
Yeah. Because it goes back to the whole when he's in the Speed Force when fake Snart was like, "You're not learning your lesson, Barry."
Yep.
So yeah, it was just weird because I started out loving him when he showed up in Arrow for the first time.
Oh, loved him.
He was so great. He was so great back then.
Yep.
But now it's just he's just so down. down all the time. And maybe this is how people feel about Henry Cavill's Superman. Maybe I'm starting to understand.
Maybe you understand.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand it a little bit, but it makes sense with him. But yeah, so it's just like I hope that when he comes back, he is more of what he used to be, more of like when he lost his memory, where he's a little bit happier.
Yes, he's so cute.
Yeah, but maybe he's matured, because that's another thing is that he hasn't really developed as a character, because he keeps saying I won't go back in time or do this.
He does it.
He does it
2 scenes later.
Yeah. So I really hope that this is a point where he can, jump into maturity and we can just move on with his character.
We'll see.
I don't have much else though.
The Speed Force is gonna mess with him the whole time, right?
Yeah, you kind of lose yourself in the Speed Force.
Well, I mean, his dad didn't. That's his dad, isn't it?
No.
No, it's not his dad?
No. Yeah, but it actually kind of makes sense though.
Who is that then?
I can't remember how exactly they explained it, but like his.
You know who I'm talking about, right? The
Yeah.
Flash that comes with the
Yeah,
hat?
Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
So apparently Garrick is Henry Allen's, Barry's dad's mother's maiden name or something. So it's just another version where, yeah.
Who is that actor?
He was the original Flash. In 1992.
That's why I know him!
Yep.
Oh my god, I watched the original Flash.
Me too.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but what were
That's
we
all I
talking
got. That's
about?
pretty much,
Yeah.
like I said, I thought it was stupid that he had to go into the Speed Force. I thought it was dumb that they're trying to get Savitar and doing exactly what created him by trying to let him be part of the group, and we won't do that. And he's so, I love the whole where will I sit, and and I'm gonna watch you two be in love. I still feel that, and Caitlin saving Cisco, but then she doesn't want the cure, and I don't know. It's weird. So we shall see. I think there'll be a time jump in season 3, and we will see them living their lives without Barry Allen. But then he will come back. I don't think they're gonna go get him. I think he's gonna come back.
Yeah, I think, I'm hoping, like I said, I hope they moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know that you can't really pull him on the Speed Force if you...
You can vibe him.
Yeah, you can vibe him.
But you gotta put someone else in there.
Yeah.
So why can't they just switch off?
Because it's hell. like they said, it's, dude, you're never going, it's like hell, right?
Yeah. I was just being a smartass.
Yeah, I know.
Just throw time remnants in there, it's fine.
It's still time permanent. I don't think the Speed Force accepts that kind of currency. It's like, nope, try again. Spits them back out.
And starts destroying the world.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. We're Nerd Jams. I'm Shannon.
I'm Jaden.
I don't think we did that at the beginning.
No, I don't. Yeah,
we did. Yeah, we did. I made fun of him. Anyways, it's us.
Make sure you like and subscribe. I know I've been just like, this is an episode where I feel like I've just been rambling.
But it's fine. That's me and Supergirl. It's you and Flash, and then we both yell at each other in Arrow.
Okay.
Because we both geek out a little bit,
Okay.
especially this week.
I don't think there will be much fighting this week.
There will not be.
Especially maybe we're about Nissa, but anyways.
Yeah.
Make sure you like and subscribe, share with your friends, check out our other content. We just put up, last week, Shannon put up a whole bunch of videos. And it's like, just kept throwing them out, and I give me notifications on my phone. It's like, what is going on? We have this many videos? Guardians of the Galaxy review for Volume 2 finally came up today.
With Adam.
With Adam, yeah. So
we will have a Wonder Woman review.
Yes.
So excited. We might do Black Lightning season review.
I still haven't seen the trailer.
You said you're going to do a trailer reaction. If we watch it, we might do a half season review. We're not going to do an episode by episode. We might do the Defenders. Just like, comment, subscribe. Biggest thing is if you subscribe, then you'll see all this random crap that we put out.
Yeah.
And you can talk to us about it. So, thanks, guys.
See you later.